This man was about to die, but his biggest concern was his dog. The world was ending, yet he wanted his dog to survive somehow. That's why he built a robot. He programmed it with all the care instructions for the dog and gave it a clear command. If Finch leaves, the first priority is to protect the dog. Only one thing remained, giving eyes to the robot. He looked at the robot towards the dog. The dog got excited, thinking maybe they were going out to fetch supplies again. But in the next moment, the man removed the cameras from his own eyes and installed them in the robot. Luckily, there was one extra camera, so now the dog had a one-eyed robot companion. To escape the harsh sun, Finch began heading towards San Francisco. But soon, a dangerous storm appeared ahead. Finch sped up in his vehicle, yet the storm was faster. Jeff leaped from the vehicle and gave steel spikes and a winch to Finch to anchor the car to the ground. But when it came to the last spike, Finch's strength failed. Somehow, he managed to get back into the vehicle. Soon, the car started shaking violently. 3 steel cables snapped one by one. Only the last spike remained, saving his life. The storm passed, but one tire was damaged. The good news, Jeff had an extra tire. The problem, Finch didn't have a jack. Just as Finch was about to give up, Jeff used his strength and lifted the car himself. Then jokingly, he asked Finch if it felt heavy. With Jeff's help, the tire was changed quickly and the journey resumed. But Finch's health was deteriorating, so they decided to stop. He told Jeff, "Don't do anything." Robot said yes. As Finch stepped out, Jeff sat in the driver's seat pretending to drive. But something unexpected happened. Finch heard a sound and ran outside. What he saw was astonishing. The robot had lied. It seemed as if it had developed its own thinking. Finch realized something was wrong, but tried to remain calm. He asked Jeff to bring his suit. Jeff refused and started driving again. Finch got furious. His condition was critical, and he could no longer control what he had created. Suppressing his anger, Finch extended his hand outside without protection. Within seconds, his skin began to burn. He endured the pain deliberately, so Jeff would understand that now he had to mature. Finch had created Jeff so that he could take care of the dog afterward. Hearing Finch's words, Jeff was internally crushed. Throughout the journey, he sat quietly in the back. Finch realized he might have spoken too much, so to lighten the mood, he offered to teach Jeff driving. Jeff rejoiced. The next morning, a butterfly landed on the glass. Finch was amazed. He slowly reached out, feeling no burning sensation this time. For the first time in years, he felt a little relief in the sunlight. He put on a nice suit, sat in the sun, and ate a carefully preserved canned item. But the peace didn't last long. His coughing up blood returned. Time was running out. Jeff began taking him inside the army facility, but Finch stopped, hugged him tightly as if he were his own child. At that moment, Jeff was no longer just a machine. He had developed human-like feelings. Shortly after, Finch passed away, but Jeff's mission was not over. 18 hours later, Jeff and the dog reached the Golden Gate Bridge. They paused briefly to fulfill Finch's last wish, then continued on, searching for a new place together. For part 2, like and subscribe and visit my channel.